We have plenty to talk to you about. We do want to know a little bit about how consumption habits are changing in the emerging markets. How are they being affected by this pandemic?
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Yes, well, first let me start to say that the treat and snack category continues to grow, even in COVID times, because consumers now in lockdown in their houses, they are having meals together, they are watching TV and movies together, they are playing board games together, or sometimes they go by themselves to a room and have a small time to distress. And in all of those occasions, the treat and snacks are present, and we are seeing an increase.
Does that
However,
mean that...
where we are seeing, go ahead.
Go on.
What we are seeing is a change on purchasing behaviors. Instead of probably going outside to a convenience store or to a big format to buy the treat and snacks, now they are balancing that and shifting towards ordering directly through digital. They are buying more larger packs instead of single packs, etc. But the habit of treat and snacks continues to be there and continues to grow. Of course, this represents a great opportunity to us to be able to be agile, to be innovative, to be creative on how do we tackle and conquer the consumer as they change these behaviors. And that is our most important opportunity, to adapt, to test and learn, to be creative.
Blas, and would you say that really there has been no impact when it comes to your revenue and your sales when it comes to these emerging markets?
So we're very fortunate in Mars Inc. because we have a diverse portfolio. We have the pet care segment, we have the food segment, then we have Mars Wrigley, the confectionery segment where we work. And when you balance the performance of these three big segments, the performance of Mars Incorporated is very solid, even during COVID times. If I go into confectionery where I work, yes, we have seen an impact in our gum business because a big chunk of our gum business is bought and consumed outside of home. And as consumers stay in lockdown in their homes, we are seeing an impact in gum. However, in other areas of our confectionery business, in these treat and snacking occasions of people celebrating, having meals together, watching a movie together, watching TV together, we are seeing that many of our products continue to be consumed and on the rise. So it is a balance, I would say.
Of course, there's also been that push for fitness, right, as people go on fitness kicks after weeks and months of being locked down at home. How's that impacting your business if there are a lot of people that are wanting to eat healthier and stay away from snacking?
Yeah, well, yes, there is, COVID is bringing to the table an awareness, of course, of healthier living, healthier snacking, right? And we believe that all of our brands have a place in any healthy consumer diet of anyone. I myself have my chocolate every day. I give chocolates to my family, etc. So we are seeing that although they are snacking on healthier choices, they also continue to snack with chocolate or with fruity confections, etc. We also have different sizes. We have different offerings. We even have certain brands, certain new partnerships, like with the Kind bar, that is a better for you offer for those consumers that are moving towards these healthier choices. So yes, we are seeing that, but we have a portfolio that is prepared to capture those consumer shifts.
You know, early on in this pandemic, and we'll continue to still see the theme of supply chain dislocation really play out. Has that impacted your business?
Yes, so during COVID and right now and across the world, and of course the situation is a little bit different between Asia and Latin America and Africa, etc. But in general, during COVID, we had three priorities. The first one, the health and safety of our associates, which was paramount to us. The second one, to your question, is to keep our operations running, to keep our factories running, to keep our route to markets that visit the stores running so that our consumers can enjoy the products. And the third priority is how do we make this challenge actually an opportunity to us to be agile, creative, to shift the resources and capture the consumer demand as they shift into new behaviors. So yes, depending on the country, we have had a couple of difficulties on keeping our factories running, but thanks to all of our associates across the world, which are creative, really committed, engaged, we found creative solutions while keeping them safety, which was our number one priority. At the same time, we were able to keep 99% of our factories running, which was great to be able to continue to operate.
Does that mean that you haven't seen real supply chain disruptions, and not just when it comes to the ingredients in the manufacturing process, but what about the distribution points, given that so much of the world has remained shut down because of the pandemic?
Yeah, from a supply perspective of raw materials that enter our factories and then we convert them into finished product, we haven't seen a disruption. Where we have found a little bit of volatility is how do we take those finished products or services into the consumer, as you say. And it varies country by country. Certain lockdowns in certain cities for a couple of weeks or so didn't allow our products to reach our retailers. But then as lockdowns have gone down, we were able to recover those distribution points. So it is a volatile situation. There was a little bit of disruption on our way to get our products into the retailers, but we are finding every day creative ways to find that solution, including, of course, what I mentioned, the shifting towards digital, the shifting towards direct to consumer so that we can serve and delight the consumer directly. And there has been a lot of emphasis of shifting our capabilities and our resources towards that.